story about Chris and her goddess tarot before we were friends. Can I just share that?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not sure which story it is. We have a few stories. Go ahead. We go back a ways.
So back when I graduated from college, I went to college late, 2003, I think it was. And my sister gave me a framed high priestess, which was wisdom at the time as my graduation gift. And so it's been on my desk ever since. And I just adored that card. Then I got into tarot, and then I got to know Chris, and then I found out it was her high priestess who had been sitting on my desk from the goddess tarot.
Oh,
So it's like we knew each other before we knew each other.
Yeah, and then and another weird coincidence too, like one of my daughter's best friends is
this is really, really weird, is my cousin. By marriage. Yeah, and what happened was they were dating. Well, her daughter's friend's mother was dating my cousin, and it came around. They're like, "Oh, do you know my cousin Chris?"
She's into tarot too, and
I know. And then Glenn my cousin invited you over for dinner, and they were like, "Oh, you guys know each other? Yes, we're friends." Yes, all these connections among connections. I know, it's really wild, but that's
Sasha.
how the world is. Yeah.
Yes, true. I hear yes, Teresa.
Could you make a wish and I'll blow this out for you?
Oh.
Close your eyes and make a wish. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That was like a real live Ace of Wands right there. I love that.
Hey, hi, Susan.
Hi, guys. Happy birthday, Sasha.
Susan,
I had a feeling you might show up, Susan.
Yeah.
So, oh
Cheers.
my God, cheers. Oh, I miss you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sasha, Sasha, and this is going to be the first time I'm going to use this deck for you.
Oh, it's the first reading ever?
Yes. I already consecrated, got one card for me, like to consecrate the deck, but never put this card for anybody. You're going to be the first.
Cool.
You can pop that Fabio cherry, right?
It's frozen.
Oh, that sounded really like, well, I guess you can guess what my wish was, Teresa. You've read cherry. You remember.
Yes, I do. I really found out a lot about myself in that shadow work too.
Oh, did you enjoy the workshop?
Yes, I loved it.
Good.
I didn't know I was such a sexual pervert.
And I've done my job. My work here is done.
Yeah.
So can I go ahead and just ask Chris? Can I get a reading from you? Oh, here comes Gina.
Hi,
Gina. Loving your hat.
How are you? Hi, Gina. Oh, we can't hear you. You're probably on mute.
Yeah, she's on mute.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask Chris for and you guys don't have to give me a lot.
Sure.
Oh,
no.
yes, we do.
I'll give you a reading.
But
I'll just give you. Do you want me to read from the goddess or Rider Waite? I've been using the Rider Waite lately because I've been teaching it to writers.
So you know what we can do? We can make a line. We can make a line. Everybody to read for Sasha. We make a line. What about it?
I think that's a great idea. Yeah. Okay. Well,
why don't make a line? Everybody get one card, 3 cards. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Lucian had the idea last week. Everybody pull a card and make kind of like a wheel of the year.
That's a great idea.
And where is that young man anyway?
Who was that? Who suggested that?
Lucian. Is he here?
Oh, no, he's not here yet.
Bugger.
It's 7 hours later, so he might be.
He's late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m.
Message him.
Over in jolly old in the UK. And hello, Doreen. It's nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
It's so nice to see you. So Chris, Ken, since you are such a wonderful writer and just all around creative person, can I?
Oh, look who's talking.
I wanted to ask, like, like if you could give.
Okay, I will give you. Are you on a writing?
On my next book project, yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, Susan's here too. Susan's a writer.
And Susan-
Yes. So I'm thinking I'm going to read from the Goddess Tarot for you. That's what I'm feeling right now, and I'm been very. So for the next book that you're writing, is it fiction or nonfiction?
Maybe probably more fiction.
Yeah, that's what I'm. It's like something that you're drawing from your life is what I'm. But it has a lot of personal. Yeah, you're very invested. Okay, I got it. Let me know when you want me to stop shuffling, because you can hear me shuffling.
Yeah, now please.
All right. And do you want me to cut?
Yes, please.
Okay. And take from here?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I love it. Okay. The first card I have here is the Princess of Swords. Somebody is able to really use the words and editing as well. I think you're at the stage where you're maybe trying to like get to the heart of it, like tie down what it is that you're really writing about, where you have all these ideas and you need to just sort of focus a bit. But I love that the princess just is somebody that she just like gets down to it and she's not afraid. But at the same time, there's still like I think of her as being unlike the Queen of Swords, who I love desperately, and I really identify with her because, you know, Chris is a type of sword, especially the way I spell my name with a K. She is not as world weary. And I think that that's actually a good thing for this project. So I see you're sort of starting out and you're figuring out what kind of words you want to use with sort of language and how you're going to edit it. So that's the first one I have. The second one I have also here is the Six of Pentacles, which is you as you're a very generous person. I know that's how you are. And I think that with this book, there may be an issue with you giving so much and trying to find out how can you hold on to for yourself in order to put it into the work, because you are maybe spread out a little bit. That's the sense I'm getting from this. But at the same time, what you're giving out is also kind of feeding you back in a way. So that's kind of this balance that you have to find in order to find the time to write this book. Then finally, we have this temptation, which is traditionally the devil, which I think that you're going to have to kind of go to some dark places within yourself to find what it is that in this book that you want to communicate. But that's actually a good thing. And since you're somebody who works with shadow work, it's perfect.
Can I just share something quickly?
Sure.
This new product, I was thinking about honestly hopping in. This was so funny in my shadow workshop, especially this past weekend.
Yeah.
Because I do the exercises along with the students. And I was like, oh my God, I need to write an entire book through my shadow voice. Like,
well, this is very much about what that is about. But I think that there's also a sense of like the goddess that this is associated with is Nyla Kidu, who is this undersea, very seductive goddess who is known for kind of drawing people into their depths and that they lose their lives because she's sort of like a, you know, not exactly a siren, but somewhat like that in the Indonesian tradition. So I think that every author, and I'm sure that Susan would agree with this, that when you're writing something, you do kind of have to lose yourself to it and trust that you'll come to the other side. So eventually you may just have to kind of let some things fall apart to go deep into that, especially with you and your shadow work. I think that's something that you'll do and you're very comfortable with. And I have the best card for last here for you. And I think this is the end. Can you guess what I have here? Yes, you can. I'm sending it to you.
10 of Pentacles.
The Star. Oh, and this is Inanna, who's somebody who goes into the dark, into the underworld, and emerges from the other side. So I think that whatever you're doing, yes, I'm getting all these kind of like yes tingles. Let yourself go deep and go into it, but at the same time, trust that the queen, rather the Princess of Swords, is somebody who's going to help you find your way to the other side in terms of language. And also, I got to tell you, you're an incredibly generous person. Don't be afraid to set boundaries if you need to in order to get the work done. Like, it's great to give, but also give back to yourself. And I'm going to choose just one more as a summation. And I'm just going to choose what feels right. Here we go. The moon. Like go
Oh.
deep into the emotions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris.
And also nurture yourself, my love. And happy birthday. I'm so honored I got to read first for you. I knew I had a message for you. So there you go.
Thank you so much. Thank
And
you.
I'm going to take a photograph of these cards and I will email them to you.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
And whatever you're working on, it's something that it just looks like it's going to be really deep and delicious and delightful like you.
Thank you. Like, okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So, so I guess that should we go around? I don't and should I just call out who's next? Is that how we should work it? Yeah, might as well. So
Sure.
according to my screen, if I go right to my right, it's Claudia. So,
Okay. You want me to go on your book still or something
no,
else?
no, this could be absolutely anything that comes to you.
Oh, good. Nice.
Oh wait, no,
So-
I take that back. Wait, can I ask a question? Because
Yes.
you're in Brazil, I'd like to ask a question about travel for 50 to 51 for the next year.
Okay. So traveling. Let's see. Wow. The Knight of Swords was the first one. He's in a horse. Okay. So definitely you're gonna travel next year. Then I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is I would say yes, you will travel a lot. Then I have here the Devil, and I have another Pentacles here, Five of Pentacles. So this deck is a little different, So I'm gonna read the images, what I see from here. The first image here, you have the knight, on a horse, And since I see a few pentacles here, I'm gonna say that you're gonna travel something related to your job, okay? Because the pentacles, earth, work, and something related to making money and stuff, I have one card here, which is the devil, which I think is something related to your shadow work and something. So what I can say about these cards here is that you will have some stuff to do. I don't see too much fun, okay? I see something more related to work. No, yeah, it's fun, but it's more related to give something to people, more than having fun.
I
More than
almost
having-
always travel for work, but I love to travel. I would rather travel for work than travel as a tourist because I like
No,
to
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, Sasha, what I see here, I'm also taking into account the other reading that Chris got you, and
Okay.
the things that I have here. Then I see the horse, and I see a lot of pentacles, and I see here the shadow work and stuff. I can tell you that you're gonna do some more travel related to your job. Maybe in the near future, maybe you can have some travel for fun, but I think you will be called. And this deck has another different card, which is this card, which is only in this deck they have, which is the serpent going on the tree of life.
Oh my
So,
God.
yes, beautiful card, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it comes like a result. This is the extra. They have more than 78. So this is one of them, and this is the final card that comes from me. So something like you reaching the stuff that you're wanting. So Sasha, what I can see that you had done this work, this shadow work, without knowing that for a long time, for many years. You have been doing this in your life since now I'm saying something, because my cards, they start coming like this, and some other stuff comes. So I can see that you have done this for a very long time. And now you are, getting the rewards. But this is not something that people know you for some time, since you released this book, the Tarot Diva.
Mhm.
But this is not the beginning, you know. You have started, I see your journey very, very, you know, very long time ago, you know, much before the Tarot Diva book. And something that comes inside you, that it was there, and it, when it comes to the Tarot Diva and the Tarot School and everything, something made like a boom, and everything comes out, you know. But it was something like that, you're carrying some stuff. And what I can see in your work now, that here and there you go to your past and you pick some stuff from your experiences from in the past that is coming back to you in your work you are doing, you know. So you go back to get this experience, this past experience. I say, oh my God, look what I've been through in my life, and now this is part of the shadow. But you are not aware of this when you are like a teenager, you know. You went through a lot of stuff, but right now you are aware, since you know the road, the Tarot Diva, and all the other books and all the things that are coming. But this thing I see that come like from your, almost from your childhood, maybe 10, 11, something like that, that you started, you know, getting all that. And then it was developing into you reach, you know. But this thing is here, is not, it was not quick. It was a long journey.
Yes.
Seems quick because it was like, you know, the Tarot Diva and all the other book, like very short time. But the process of this thing is very, very long.
Yeah.
And you know, and you are doing part of this, so you still have stuff to do in terms of traveling, to teach, to give. So I don't see in your path right now, next year and the following, nothing for fun yet, because the heights is still calling you to give around the world. So you're gonna be called to travel, but to work.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Everything you said made sense. Thank you. Yay. Okay, to your right on my screen is Miss Ginger Faye.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, this is so fun and so indulgent. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm dying.
Okay, that's going to be a hard act to follow. One of my favorite decks is the Hush Tarot.
Oh.
You've seen it before. It's so organic. So, actually, I need to put me spectacles on. Pirates wear spectacles. Okay. I don't know if you can see. The Temperance is first. And in this deck, see, she's got some birds around her and she's got a crow on her lap. And what this is saying is that you have a clear vision of what you want, and you are able to also see through the eyes of others. And this is telling me that that what you have been doing is leading you closer to a different understanding of the world. And obviously Temperance is maintaining balance. So this is telling me you've been maintaining that kind of balance. You know, the spirit that you're receiving, you're also giving to others, and that's a wonderful gift. And my second card, of course, had to be the High Priestess.
Aww.
So all things magical, intuitive. This is part of your journey that, well, you obviously already know this, but the cards are saying but you are in control of this. And well, you know, High Priestess energy, I can't really say more than what you know about High Priestess energy. She's holding a little bird in her hand. My lighting's horrible. I should have been more prepared. So it's like the little birdie tells her. That's your spirit guides telling you and guiding you.
Yep. Thank you.
One last one was the Knight of Pentacles. It's a little.
Ooh.
He's not a magpie, but I would have to look in the book. But anyways, Knight of Pentacles. You know, you're on your quest for your all your earthly givings, and I wish you could see these images better. this is literally two hands. The key is in the hands and the bird. So the key to your future is in your hands. And again, I feel the bird is spirit helping you along your path. So the world is yours, my dear. The world
Thank
is
you
yours.
so much. Thank you. Thank you. So next, now beneath you, like a Brady Bunch square, is Teresa. And since Teresa and I have a reading history together, we've been put into breakout rooms. I'd love to go towards love, passion, sensuality, the sexy stuff. Could you pull some cards on that for me, please? Now I'm nervous. Oh, I can't hear you.
I said, tell me when to stop shuffling. I've been shuffling.
Stop.
Okay. Oops. Okay, the first card I got is a 9 of Wands, and you've been doing the same thing for too many years.
Yeah. 7 years married.
Yeah, but you're really comfortable. So he's grabbing one of those wands. He's got 2 in his hand, so I think this month you need to try 2 new adventures in the bedroom, or maybe in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay, the next card I got is the Queen of Cups. And to make one of those a session of really making love. I mean, just like you never have before. And one of them hot shit, but this one just totally making love to the man you love. And okay, we're gonna get it on here. You guys need to do it someplace outside. I got the moon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Outside.
Find a way to get it on outside.
Done.
Teresa, show that picture better. Show the card
Okay.
again. There we go.
This is from the Slow Tarot.
That's awesome. Oh my God. Thank you. I will be taking everybody's advice.
Right.
So Bonnie, you're next over to the left, and my daughter is starting the college process of applying this month. And could you give me any information about how I can best kind of guide her through the next year, not only the application process, but freshman year, which will be like just this whole next 12 months?
Sure. Okay. So I will, I'll pull a card. I'm shuffling. I'm going to stop now, if that's okay. And then I'll pull a card for the application process.
Okay.
I'll pull a card for the transition to the college life. Like,
Okay.
will she be going this next year?
Yeah, in fall of next year. Yes.
Okay. So let's do the application and then the process for that year, and then actually going to college. How about that? Does that work good? Okay. I have 2 daughters that went to college, so I can totally relate to that. I'm using the Spirit Song deck, which is, can you see with the animals?
Yes.
Okay, so the application process, we got the King of Crystals, which would be the King of Pentacles.
Ooh.
So that to me, and the, I think it's a tiger, and it's courage and commitment are the words that go with this. But I would say she's very strong. She's very capable. She is very grounded. She will more than likely have many opportunities because she's talented, gifted, and strong. And that together, I feel even though she's strong, she'll rely on you, because I see you also as this King of Pentacles that's going to be her backup person, that's going to help make the right decision. Because I feel like there will be a couple of very close choices it's going to be a difficult decision, possibly whether she stay close and take maybe a lesser option, but she's close, or she goes further away and it's maybe more something she wants. So that may be a little bit of a challenge for you. But I think together, you guys have the strength, she has the talent to make the right application decision. So there's that. Okay, and so let's say how this next year will go. The 9 of Acorns, which is the 9 of Wands. So that's power and perseverance. So this is, I can't tell, but I because I don't know all the animals. It might be a jaguar, but I'm not sure. But I would say with this card this year, you know, because it's going to be a little bit difficult to make that application decision, and then you're going to know that it's right, but it's still going to be a year of, did I make the right decision? And we're you know, we're moving in that direction. She still has her last year of high school, right? Mm-hmm. So gonna have to remain strong and kind of grow through the process. But really, it's just going to be an acceptance, I think, because the persevering is, I think, once you know that you've made your decision, you just want to go there. You don't want to have to do this last year. Right. So it's gonna take that strength and growth and just, I don't know, spiritual support to make it through this year. Awesome. So that's what I see with that. And then as she heads off to college, we have the Knight of Shells, which is the Knight of Cups. So I feel like for her, it's going to be emotional to make that step to the college life for both of you. You probably more, but two, it'll be an adjustment for her emotionally, but it'll also be this forging ahead where you're going to be accepting, and she's going to have this new amazing experience. And I think it's just going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. Next year's going to be the hardest. Like the decision, that'll be hard, but it's going to be pretty clear. It's just going to, maybe the two of you won't totally agree. That year of the waiting to go to college is going to be like, and then getting there is going to be a little emotional, but in a good way. So there you go.
God, thank you so much. Thank you. And
Sasha, have you seen how many 9s you're getting? Everybody got 9 for you. 9. I got 9. She got 9. So many 9s, right?
I like it. I like the number 9. That makes me happy.
9.
That makes me happy. Lisa.
Hi.
How are you, you beautiful witch? Look at you.
I'm going to lift the veil here.
She's lifting the veil.
What question do you have?
Let's see. What's a good question? Oh gosh. It was just coming to me talking to the rest of you guys. I guess what's something that I need to know that I honestly like that's like not in my awareness? Like what's a great heads up for me to just kind of keep an eye on? Like from now till Christmas. Okay.
My fun deck wanted to come out today, by the way. I grabbed the Housewife Tarot.
Oh, yes. Yes. And I've been such a housewife these last couple of days, actually. So perfect. I've been cooking all day. All day.
Okay. So let's see. What do you need to know right now? All right. So, awesome. The big thing is, the big thing that I'm getting real quick is, you know, in your you've been going through the 7 of Wands, and I'm looking at it. This case, I love this card. She's scrubbing a toilet with toothbrushes. you can clean a toilet that way, right? But it takes forever, and the process has been hard, and it's not going fun. But that's behind you because it's in the past. Okay. And then for your soul self, they really want to remind you right now that they're really working with you to get that spiritual and material balance, you know, for the 8 of infinities and getting, you know, really getting into a rhythm right here. Because you carry it even in your body for so much, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles, that you want to be of service to others and you live your life like that. But they're asking you, your higher self is asking you to be a bit more disciplined about that with the King of Swords.
Okay.
Like, it's okay to put boundaries, you know. I like this particular definition of the King of Swords because it shows him like barbecuing. And it's like, he's got the barbecue out. He wants to cook the weenies. It's his recipe. And when he's done cooking, no weenies for you if you show up late, you know? So, you know, it's like that you're allowed to have those boundaries with people. You are, you know, next month is your birthday, you know, as we come to this, like, no, November is the after part for your birthday. And you're really moving into the Fool card and some new beginnings. And that's the truth of that, because you have all those 9s. So, you know, it's the end of a cycle. So it's time to step in there. Everything's not totally clear. And they're showing that right now with the present, with the 5 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I look at that right now, it's been coming up a lot in my readings. It's because there's so many shifts right now. It's so crazy. That the constant mentions, the universe has your back. Even though you don't know what's going on, you can't totally do that. Like your daughter going to school and you know you want to travel and, you know, trying to get all that to work. You just have to trust that even though you can't see where things are going, the universe does have your back. And it is all for a reason right now.
I love it.
So yeah, you're into a great year. The other card I'm sorry, I'm cheating with one more, is my Ganesh deck.
Ooh.
The Ganesha Oracle deck.
Ooh.
And the card you got is Determination from the root chakra. So persevering and keep going.
Oh my God, I don't have time to tell you what's been going on with my root chakra, but of course it's the crux of my entire yoga practice. And I've been like, oh my God, I'm so excited that just came up with the Ganesh Tarot. I can't even begin to tell you. I've been doing such intense root spine. That's so amazing. I'm sorry. I didn't even see your message. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. I'm just so excited that came up. Thank you. Thank you.
You bet.
All right, so right underneath you. Now, she hasn't been here in a little while. I want to reintroduce my dear, wonderful, amazing tarot soul sister, author, artist, creator, supporter, advocate, general all-around badass, Susan Wands, who I just love with all my heart and soul. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it, my love. I am actually doing this gold version of the Pamela Coleman Smith that just got released. So it's got like goldy edges.
Yes.
So I've done it for me, but I haven't done it for anybody else. So tell me what you want to address, my love.
Well, you know what? I saw you coming up and I was like, what am I going to ask Susan? All right. So I've actually been cast in another like low budget horror flick, but it's like got a great cast. It's like a really super fun, like B-movie cast with like people from like Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and like Slasher House 2.
Say a Bruce Campbell type of cat.
Yeah, kind of, but not even that campy. There's the one actor from Party of Five, Jeremy London, who's in it, who I've got a couple scenes with. But actually, my question is, I never believe that any movie is going to actually happen until the movie is actually done shooting. But more, not specifically this film, but like just in general. I do love like collaborating creatively with people, like acting wise, it's so super fun. what can I do, Susan, to just sort of keep that door open for whatever is interesting to kind of walk through without putting like a label on, like without, you know what I mean? Like how can I kind of easily invoke that kind of fun stuff to come my way? Because there've been a lot of like messages. It's interesting. It's all like kind of coming alive again for me. And I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah, they're searching you out. Well, let's ask for guidance on how to keep that portal open. So you just tell me where to cut. You tell me when it feels good.
There.
All right.
That was my card this morning.
So I think this has a lot to do with be open-minded. Don't make determinations about what this is. The business is going to be what it's going to be, especially as it's reinventing itself now. So you're already there. You have the goods to offer up. You have the ability to do it. Don't second guess yourself. But this is one of the most important parts of the business is talk about the business to people. Talk to people that you're in a movie, because from that they go, oh, Sasha does movies, and then that feeds on itself. So take pride in the fact that you're cast in these things, and don't hesitate to bring it up, because you never know who's listening. You never know who's connected in the movie business. So this, in addition to saying, let go of judgments, let go of the pride of not talking about it. Be in the business, talk about it. Let people know that you're there. Okay, so that's what I have for that one. So the next card is, oh, you're learning a new skill in this.
Oh.
So this is especially for actors when they get this card, this is usually asking you to be present in the moment. So I think when you're doing the movie and you're being around people, there's a lot of BS in the movie industry. And I think the biggest thing you can ask, which is a quality you always bring up, which is I love you so much for, is you always ask to be authentic. So you're going to be a lot of people who are going to try to impress you, and maybe it'll be released and maybe it won't. Maybe they have the funding and maybe he was on this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But I think this is always asking you to get in touch with your talent and to get in touch with your authenticity. And you may be learning a new accent. You may be learning to tap dance. You may be learning, how to wear a tighter corset. Who knows what this film industry thing has in mind for you, but this is all about learning a new skill. So get ready to lace up. All right, so let's see what
after all the eating I've been doing now.
Okay, so there is more of that coming out of left field. Ooh. With money. So just be open to it. This is really, with this business in this COVID epidemic, nobody knows what's happening, how things are going to get screened, where they're going to go. So this is just more of the same, very hopeful, be open, and be sure that you're your authentic self. And that seems to infer that there'll be much more of those projects coming along.
Susan, thank you so much.
I'll take a picture and send it.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, now Gina's the next screen, but I don't think she's there. Are you there, Gina? Oh, yay, you are. Oh, I'm so excited. So something I would love to ask you, because Gina, you are, like, no joke, one of the most magical people I've ever met in my life. I was wondering if I could ask you a question on, I'm at a strange point in my magical practice, in that, like, I used to sit around and do rituals and do spells, and now it almost seems like I've gotten to the age where I don't need to do a ritual to, like, talk to my grandmother, because she's always right there. You know what? Does that make sense? Like, everything seems so close, and I feel like I'm almost being like a lazy witch. So it's not that I am a lazy witch. What I'm asking you is, how can I move forward to move deeper into my spiritual practice, my magical practice, and kind of move into a place that's new for me, that's surprising.
Got it. So there's a few things that I'm feeling. I'm going to just do a little, without the cards, just tell you what I'm feeling. Sasha, you are magic. So the fact that you acknowledge and notice magic in others shows that you are magic. So it's just being that. Sometimes just the intention of being magic will start to awaken something that might not have been there before for you. Also, feeling energies that you don't like sometimes is something that you can learn from. Maybe there's a magic that you're to learn from the energy that rubs you the wrong way. So maybe it's like it's rubbing you the wrong way for a reason. Maybe there's something that you need to use or work through in order to understand why it rubbed you the wrong way.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So I have my cards here, and I'm gonna shuffle, and you tell me when to stop. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's begin.
That's so funny. You froze. Stop.
All right. Cut it into 3 piles: right, middle, and left. Which pile would you like me to read from?
Right, please.
All righty. So let's see, how can Sasha deepen her magical practice? 10 of coins. Interesting. So it's telling me that you're, like I said, you're already magic. So there's already success there, and there's already a foundation that's there. But it's also telling me that unions and marriage and family for you and creating the magic within the home is also important. So your surroundings, maybe learning more about your family and your ancestry will also help you to find out the roots of different magic. Maybe you have some family members from Germany. Maybe you have some ancestry from, Poland. So finding out what little magical practices that they do there, even if it was from back in the 1800s, could awaken something in you that's like, oh. But also, because you have a child that might come from another ancestry, maybe researching that ancestry as well. So maybe there's like Italian and German, and you want to mix it and learn the little folklorish things. Also, it's coins, so it's something material. I don't know why, but I heard like working with wood or working with some type of wood, trees, wood, herbs. Yeah, but it's saying something tangible. The reason why it's very hard for you and very lazy for you is maybe you haven't gone on your excursions and picked up little things. So it's saying maybe you need more tools in order for you to create things. Yeah, so sometimes the tool is just as important as the ingredients.
That's so funny. That rings true, because I was actually told today that I need to go get some things. So, oh my God, you have so much sense.
The next one is the 5 of coins. So it's funny, but it's telling me that, magic now has taken on a very different viewpoint in the world. I feel like it's accessible to all, but it's also, how do I explain this? And I kind of learned this working in Salem. It very interesting to me. I found that they kind of commercialized magic, and they made it something that was so accessible that it almost wasn't, to me, authentic anymore. And I was just like, something's missing. But then it would be like that one lady would walk into the room and everything would stop. And I'd be like, that's magic. Like the things that you don't have to talk about and you don't have to say, and you just feel in your gut, that's magic. The things that you create when you have nothing, so that's magic. So the 5 of coins, we usually look at this as someone that has nothing, or it's like spiritual difficulties, or they're trying to scrounge for things. I found some of the most magical people are the people that are not necessarily the richest or the most abundant in material wealth. And notice we're talking about coins, so it's sometimes the people that don't have the material wealth. But if you read the book like The Alchemist, it's like a book about someone that's on their journey and they don't have much. They just have their little, donkey and a few little things, and they're trying to barter. It's like when I used to play the Oregon Trail back in the day. Do you remember that? Like how to learn how to do, like if you didn't have food and you tried to ration it out, then all of a sudden someone's going to get like dysentery, or one of your people is going to die because you're rationing the food and there's no water and you have to be in contact with the elements. So it's also connecting with earth energy. So pentacles, earth energy, your surroundings. New York City right now is crazy. So if you're not in New York City, it might be a blessing because it's a ghost town right now and the energy is very low. It's still New York, but you know, just being out in nature and being out like in working with the earth and the trees is so, yeah.
Can I just tell you, like, I had such a moment. We went to go visit Bard College, and like the only culture I've been getting is on college visits because it's the only time I see art and like young people who are like so. And I came home, we got home that night, and I just wanted to walk by the river, and I'm like, oh, there's nowhere to go if I don't go to a bar up here. There's just nowhere to go at nighttime. Like there's no bookshop, coffee shop, theater, like nothing. And I'm on my walk, and I'm like, go into nature, just dive into, because it's different every day and it's just as alive. And then I'm like, Sasha, New York City, your New York is inside of you. It's not out there, it's inside of you. Like literally, Gina, like I just had this whole thing. Although I'm coming back to the city next week for a couple of nights.
Yeah, it's on the mend and it's starting, but it's miles away from what it used to be. But then there's people that are still coming to New York, so they're still here. They're still stumping here, you know? So I'm not knocking it. And the last one is the Two of Coins.
Ooh.
And what I'm getting with this one is interesting. You notice how he has the Oribus at his feet. You see that?
Uh-huh. Ooh.
So Oribus, to me, represents the magician. So maybe you need to like cast some type of circle or cast some type of, you know, something in salt and then work from the bottom up. So as above, so below. You want to work on bringing some magic down, then you got to create the magic from below and create some type of foundation so that and working with the elements to bring it into your practice. So say you're outside in nature, you know, you take a bunch of stones and leaves and you bring all your crystals together and you put it, you know, like say you want to do some moon ritual. So right before the moon and the sun comes in, it's interesting. With the Two of Coins, I'm seeing like a balancing of energies. So maybe like utilizing a little bit of light and dark, like utilizing a little bit of the two. Because it's funny, with the Ten of Pentacles, I get a lot of sun energy and a lot of light energy. And then with the Five of Pentacles, I get really like destitute, like darker, like a little bit like heavier energy because it's more of like that depression or sadness or feeling like you're left alone in the cold. So, and then you get the Two of Coins, which is like balancing the two together, you know, and kind of finding the bridge between, what's the bridge between the two so that you're able to balance the energy. So it's almost like temperance, you know, and I'm being guided to pull one last conclusion card from my new Earth Tarot. Who knows what it brings, but give me a number from 1 to 10, please.
Since 9 seems to be the theme of the evening.
Let's do 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, wow. The moon, which is exactly what we're talking about. So diving into the energy of the divine feminine. I mean, this card is so beautiful. It like literally has the goddess in the moon, which I'm in love with, but it also has the two snakes on the side, which is the Oribus. So maybe you need to tap into that magician energy in order to bring out Celine, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's really cool because even at the bottom, if you've noticed, there's a little baby Oribus there at the bottom. So there's a theme with the Oribuses that we see here, which is the same thing that's on the belt of the magician.
I love that. Oh,
and
my
it's
God.
also the little magic symbol that people sometimes have on bracelets. And it's just like the never ending link, you know, it's like when the Celtics talk about like, you know, life everlasting, and it's like the never ending link. That's what I'm getting there. So Yes, light, dark, moon energy, more nighttime, more bringing down the moon. And isn't your birthday on a full moon?
Yeah.
Hello.
Second
Hello.
one.
It's going to be a blue moon on your birthday, Sasha. If that's not a night to do magic, I don't know what other night is. Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're very welcome.
Now, Larry, I see you up there in my favorite red, what is that, hunter plaid? Is that what they call that?
Might be. I got it at JCPenney, so I don't know what it is. Don't know if they're still in business, but it's where I got it. So anyway.
I think the last email that you sent me about deep listening, and
Yes.
I didn't get to address it because you weren't actually. I haven't seen you since that email.
Yeah.
But deep listening is one of my favorite things to do. And I don't even have a question, but I would just love if you could pull a card and just speak to me about that, because it's very much a part of my personal practice.
And deep listening. Okay. We'll pull a card about deep listening. Okay. As the others have done, tell me when you want me to stop shuffling.
Stop.
Okay. And I'll cut them, if that's all right.
Yes.
Okay. And we get the Hermit. Conver Bendab Tarot de Marseille. So the Hermit. And the Hermit is what? He's supposed to go to a high place so he can seek out knowledge. And so he can listen deeply because he is a hermit. And he is also doing this for the reasons of, I've always thought, of helping the community. So he seeks into the past, he seeks into himself to find those things that he can bring back to the community to make it safe. So for you, where do you look internally? What deep listening thoughts you have to protect you and your family and maybe the whole world? I don't know. So anyway, that's how do I see out of this. And also, I've always thought of this card as being related to the camel. So now whatever characteristics you think of as a camel, this might have something to do with that.
Oh, I got to ride a camel in Jordan last year. So that relates back to my travel. I rode a camel through the desert. Ooh.
Yeah, cool. Like it. So that's about all I have for it. So
Thank you. That's all I need. And I see, like, and at 4 minutes to 9, who should show up with a brand new camera? Lucian.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I think you might have to be the last card because we're coming up to 9 o'clock, and I want to honor everybody's time. But what is that in your hands? Is that a boo skull? Does that mean you're our boo? Or are you trying to scare us?
9 o'clock. Oh no.
What?
For an hour. Oh no.
They turned the clock back in England, didn't they?
Of course, the clocks went back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tried messaging you, Lucian.
Oh no. I was here with my evil queen headband. Everything ready. And a black cat to wish you a happy new year.
Oh, thank you.
And a new camera so I could actually, something works.
We love this camera. Don't you guys all agree? Isn't this camera?
Yeah. Camera is fabulous.
Much better.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Sasha. I'm so sorry I missed it. How stupid of me.
No worries. Could you pull me a card? Everybody, you will be my last reading for tonight. Everybody was kind enough to read for me tonight. So I would love for you to be the final.
Well, here we have the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands in your shadow deck is the one that I've pulled.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the bottom card is, oh dear.
Is what?
5 of Wands that I got. So it looks like, I mean, that's playful competition. Can be arguments depending on how it's dignified, but lots of energy and playful competition with commerce.
Excellent.
So, oh, I feel so silly. I was sitting here getting the food and the cakes and now I missed it. And anyway, happy birthday, silly me.
You.
I should have realized.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't know how. It never occurred to me that like other countries turn the clock back. I just figured. I don't know what I guess I just never even thought about it. We would have.
I didn't know that either.
No, well, I was too silly. I was too busy focused on transferring all the information onto the new phone.
Oh. Well, congratulations. So wait, I want to know what could really quickly before we go. What are everybody's Halloween plans this year? We can do like 5 more minutes. Just like, does anybody have anything really unique in this time of COVID? Like, Gina, are you going to go to another roller bounce? I was like dying when I saw that on your Instagram. It was so cool.
The roller bounce is supposed to be tomorrow. So we're going to see if it doesn't rain, if this hurricane doesn't hit New York. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But yeah, there's roller skating by my house that's happening Wednesday nights. And it was just random. I was on my bike and I saw like music and roller skating. And I was like, I have to get in here and figure out what's going on. So yeah, but Halloween, I don't have any plans. I wanted to do a party, but this COVID has just really put a wrench in a lot of plans. So I think I'm gonna just sit at home and do some spells with the blue moon.
That's so fabulous. Yes, Lisa, what are you up to?
I did a Halloween something fun on Sunday. I love to stand up paddleboard. And we went on a witch's paddle on Sunday afternoon. So about 20 of us all dressed up as witches and paddled around the bay.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
How is that?
Do you have pictures?
Not with me, but yeah.
That's genius.
But it was fun. So.
Oh, that's so fun. So you've already had your Halloween practically.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much, it's going to be home doing spells and stuff. That's pretty much it,
That's amazing. Anybody else? Fun plans? Susan?
My husband is dressing up as the Invisible Man, and so he'll be having a glove outside our apartment window with candy in it in case kids come by. But that's pretty much it.
That's it. Aww.
I'm gonna go to the Oracle of Los Angeles is?
Who?
The Oracle of Los Angeles. She's having she has these virtual witchcraft circles for the full moon and the new moon, and I've gone to a few of them. They're very cool. And so this one, it's about getting in touch with the ancestors as well as energy for the election and stuff. I can send you the information if you want it.
Excellent. Thank you.
I've been doing that.
I would appreciate that. That sounds
I think you would really like it. I've gone to a few of her events and they're very cool. And then the next day I've been studying mediumship and I'm going to a mediumship circle on the 1st.
Oh my God.
I did this. One of the things I've done during the pandemic, which I'm really glad I did, was I did a mediumship for creativity workshop over 4 weeks, and it was really valuable. I think you would love it. It was through Morbid Anatomy. Very, very cool.
Oh,
and it's really helped. I mean, it's helped me become much more. I mean, I always knew I was clairaudient, but now I'm much more in control of it. So it's been really great. I'll send you the info.
Yeah, please. I would love that.
Yeah.
And I could put it on the group too if anybody else is interested. I could share.
Yeah, no, it's very, very cool.
That's so awesome. All right, you guys. So it's past the 9 o'clock hour.
Sasha, can I say something before we go?
Yes.
You have been sharing your light with us for the past weeks, and I think life cannot be one road by only one hand. So tonight, we had the opportunity, you know, to give back everything that you're giving to us for these past few weeks. And I think this is important, you know, what is this about? Sharing, you know. So tonight we have the opportunity to share, you know, and I'm very happy that we had, you know, this opportunity, because it's not fair only you giving for us, and now tonight we had the opportunity to show appreciation and to give back all this light you've been sharing the past few weeks. And I would ask everybody to sing happy birthday for her before we go. Can we?
Yes, great idea.
All right, you
One,
start off,
two,
Claudia.
Happy birthday
To
to
you,
Happy
happy birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Sounds good.
Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
birthday,
dear
Sasha.
Sasha.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday
To
Miguel.
you.
Oh, at your
Yay.
candle.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys. Cheers. Oh, thank
Cheers,
you.
honey. Happy birthday.
You guys,
All
thank
right.
you so much. Like, you've been, I love Tuesday nights and I love seeing you guys. And I just thank you so much for, like, I feel like you guys are like my tarot rocks. I don't know. Like, this is just, I love it. And I love that boo sign. And I love seeing you.
Turn it around, Lucy, and it's backwards for us.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yay.
Oh, let me take a picture of this. This is great. Hang on. 2 seconds here.
Oh,
So awesome.
Here it is.
So good.
Oh, that's great.
I really want to thank
You
all.
gotta wear the crown. There you go.
Sasha, are you going to draw a
God.
card for us tonight?
Oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. I can't leave without drawing you guys.
hey, Sausage, did you know all the pentacles you got tonight, too?
I'm loving that.
Money, yeah.
I am open. I am willing. There's no resistance there. Maybe if there was in the past.
Mhm.
Open and receptive.
Open and receptive. Yes. That's so. It's so good. On all levels. On all levels. It's so
It's a good
funny.
year for you.
The Ace of Pentacles has been like from the new year, like coming up with a vengeance. So, all right. So this card is for all of us. So not. Oh my God! Wait, will it be the election? Wait, what's the date of next Tuesday?
The
It's
third.
the
Third.
Wow. Okay. So may this card, what I pull now for our Halloween and for all of our blue moon, be a piece of information so that we can make the absolute most of the energy that is kind of ricocheting toward us from the other side that wants to find its place in this world in the best way possible. Oh, and the card is the Seven of Swords, which in the Darkwood Tarot is the Little Red Riding Hood card. So she will be triumphant as she kind of hides behind the tree, holding only those things that she needs to protect herself against the big bad wolf. My instinct in looking at this is that we're going to be experiencing this Halloween something that I would call one last jump scare in the horror movie, and maybe be unfazed and completely sure of ourselves while maintaining our innocence, because Little Red Riding Hood is that page energy. So that no matter, and it's a faux jump scare because it's gonna freak us out, but it's not what it's a sheep in wolf's clothing, right? So may we stay youthful and innocent and not be consumed with fear that turns our behavior into something unauthentic to ourselves. May we only hold what we need, and may we be triumphant. Yeah, because 7 is that crazy mystical number. I'm excited. Yay, you guys, thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Sasha.
Happy birthday,
We
Sasha.
love you.
Happy Halloween. Love you too so much. See you guys next
Happy
week.
birthday.
Yes, next week. Yes, yes.
Bye, sweetie.
Take care.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Scorpio season.
Bye, everyone.
Yay.
Bye. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.